Hey folks, I'm the Mysterious JG and welcome back to John Cena's Sexy High School Adventure, aka Hustle, Loyalty, Disrespect from the WWE 2K15 2K Showcase mode. Without further ado, well no, actually a little further ado, just to say that last time John Cena defended his title against CM Punk in what was supposed to be CM Punk's final match. And what had the WWE Universe hooked was the question of what happens if CM Punk retires with the title, spitting in the face of Vince McMahon Sr., and the entire legacy of World Wrestling Entertainment / World Wrestling Federation / Worldwide Wrestling Federation / etc. Well, apparently he did. In his hometown of Chicago, he beat John Cena in the middle. So what happens next? Well, let's find out together. Well, dramatic music happens for one thing. Oh my God!
In 1 hour and 14 minutes, CM Punk is no longer an employee of WWE. CM Punk is going to leave Chicago with the WWE
I guess the show wrapped at 10:45.
As promised, CM Punk left WWE that night in a blaze of glory, with the championship around his waist, and a blaze of glory. But with the title ripped from its home, what would WWE do? That question was answered.
Imagine if you were on the street, walking by the arena, no idea what's going on, and some guy in like shiny underwear and boots, wearing a gold championship title, just ran out and was like, "Yeah!"
We will crown a new WWE Champion, and it's Miz versus Rey Mysterio.
Well, what a great champion either one of these would be. No, sorry, Rey. I love Rey Mysterio, but Miz was a champion at one point too. I wasn't watching at the time. Heard bad things.
WWE's COO had an announcement.
An evil green lit announcement.
We are going to have a second WWE Championship match right here on Raw. It will be the brand new WWE Champion Rey Mysterio defending against John Cena.
That doesn't seem fair. Sadly, we are going to be playing as John Cena because he gets to win here. Oh, but that was in Hampton. If I had been watching at the time, I might have actually been able to attend. Although I was living up in the D.C. area by then. I went to high school within driving distance of Hampton, Virginia. So back in the day, if I was visiting from college, Bobo and I would go out and see like WCW pay-per-views that play in Hampton. World War III, man.
From San Diego, California, weighing 100.
We actually were at World War III.
Is the current
One of the World War III.
Champion, Rey Mysterio.
Well, certainly
Rey Mysterio, aka Space Invade.
Consternation of the Miz, because Rey won over the Miz here earlier in the finals of the WWE.
He won over the Miz. The Miz had his doubts about Rey Mysterio, but by the time they were done competing, the Miz was a Rey Mysterio fan. The kind of guy who sits in the front row so that Rey Mysterio can put a Rey Mysterio mask on the Miz's face by removing the external second mask that Rey Mysterio had on over some internal mask. Not internal mask, not inside the skin. Whatever. John Cena had a logo for a short time, it appears, that had like a stars and bars theme. I'm sorry, the blue stripes with the stars in them and the reddish-orange background, is he supposed to be like... Did John Cena ever have a t-shirt design that said, it's not hate, it's heritage? I mean, was that a thing?
John Cena deserves this rematch for the WWE title. Some may like that statement, some may not, but it's the truth.
I don't like that statement, and it's not the truth. But yeah, so the Raw after that pay-per-view where John Cena lost the title, Rey Mysterio had to win a tournament. I don't know if it was like 4 people in the tournament, 8 people in the tournament, whatever, but Rey Mysterio won a tournament, and then at the end, after winning the title in a tournament, it was announced that he had to face John Cena for the title. it kind of doesn't seem fair, and honestly, the booking in my mind didn't make any sense. Why doesn't John Cena be in the tournament and win it? Because,
a huge ovation here tonight for John Cena.
you know, if John Cena's a heel, it makes sense, but he's a babyface, so is Ray. So why set up this scenario where John Cena has this like unfair advantage? They actually did something somewhat similar on Raw a few weeks ago, where Rusev had to fight in this grueling triple threat match to get a title shot against John Cena for the U.S. title. And the storyline of the entire match was Rusev is already devastated before the match starts, and he's not any match for Cena in that condition. But it was weird. It's like, well, where do you go with that? John Cena's a good guy. He can't, like, villainously take glee in this, or... Yeah, so, more spoilery than usual, but yes, I'm playing as Cena. That doesn't always mean that you win. 9 times out of 10 in Showcase mode, the character you play as wins.
The WWE title has only changed hands once in
I've never seen him use that move. It's way too close to the STF that he uses as a finisher occasionally. Although I believe it was at World War III that Bobo the Vulture and I watched live as Rey Mysterio was defeated for the WCW Cruiserweight title by Ultimo Dragon in what was a fucking good match, as anyone familiar with both of those wrestlers would expect.
But the truth is, John Cena
you already said this. Oh, never mind. It's not what he said. He said that I know people don't want to hear it, but Cena deserves a title shot. The fact that John Cena's technically sound, yeah, I don't want to hear that either. What a technical Luthez press.
175 pounds. Rey Mysterio weighs in tonight as the lightest WWE champion in history.
This might moderately damage him.
Taking on the largest WWE champion of all time, Yokozuna. Oh my God.
Can you imagine him taking on Yokozuna? Well, can you? Well, can you?
This match isn't about
nice comeback. Comeback. He's like, gets up, does a little dance. Oh no, shit, he is gonna counter. Oh, that's tough. I was really enjoying it. It's actually a lot of fun. Like, I'm going to bitch about it before this is all over. Because I'm a bit of a Cena hater. I'm by no means the worst Cena hater out there, but I am a bit of a Cena hater. But no, the idea that Rey Mysterio kips up and starts dancing around like, I'm fired up, I'm going to make a big comeback. And then, like, John Cena immediately attitude adjusts him. I found that pretty hilarious, but... I am not able to counter. I might, sure, the actual match was won by John Cena, but maybe this one won't be. What the hell happened there?
Come on, King, that's an easy one. A wrestling classic in November of 1985, which coincidentally was won by the WWE Hall of Famer, the Junkyard Dog.
Wow, you're smarter than you look. How is that a coincidence? It's a fact. Facts can be coincidental, but there's nothing coincidental about that fact, Cole.
They're proud of their father, as are we. Rey Mysterio won the WWE title for the first time earlier tonight, and now he's defending it for the first time against John Cena. Oh, and I can't think of a tougher opponent for Rey Mysterio to face in his
all right, so
as WWE champion.
I'm gonna have to up the ante here. You really can't see me.
Whether you love this guy,
how could he survive that blow? Got a gas, give it a second, and do the little I'm about to hit you with my finisher dance. You already got one counter, Ray. Let's be fair here. Right. Oh, I gotta do another one? Oh well.
A little showboating going on here.
Better start doing like ridiculous taunts.
Oh,
I'm totally sincere in my love of the military. It has nothing to do with marketing.
And John Cena with so much pent-up emotion.
Actually, I've heard it said by a lot of people John Cena is pretty sincerely a good guy who enjoys the charity stuff that they do, including the, you know, going to visit the troops and stuff that they do, but still.
And the knuckles connect.
The like Marine, the when he was in that made-for-video movie, The Marine. I always found that so obnoxious. Then he would come out and do the military salute to the crowd. The ant flow of this match. Sorry. Okay, so his only signatures are 5-knuckle shuffle and ultimate top rope 5-knuckle shuffle. So I guess I got to keep 5-knuckle shuffling until
nice count.
When I'm not playing this game as John Cena, I love it when the 5-knuckle shuffle gets countered, even if it's now almost cliche. It's been countered so many times over the years now, it's almost cliche. Well, I want to do my finisher. Okay, never mind. He has a special I just caught you pose.
Stay down.
I'm doing my little dance. You're doomed, Ray. Thanks for coming, Ray. But once I start doing that little dance, it's over. Pin him, for fuck's sake. How is that a power pin?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, luckily he's dead. From having his attitude adjusted from plucky underdog to corpse.
Cena wins. John Cena wins.
I guess maybe this was the next round. No, it was a couple of weeks after the pay-per-view, I think. So that whole tournament might not have been a one-night thing, but Ray definitely wrestled earlier in the night. And then, for some reason, this song started playing. He looks familiar. Take off your shirt so I can check and see if you have a fake Pepsi and fake Cobra logo tattooed on you anywhere. Seriously, John Cena looks pretty good. CM Punk, I mean, it's graphically impressive what they've done with him, but there's something about the eyes. He looks like a serial killer. He certainly looks better than his wife does in this game. All of the divas look like shit in this game. I don't understand it. It seems like they would put even more attention to getting their physical appearances right. No offense, ladies, but it's a pretty big part of how they're marketed. But anyway, admittedly, pretty badass moment. You don't get to do this storyline that often, but both of these guys have a world championship belt and claim to be the legitimate champion, and they can hold the belt up at each other. Yeah, guess they're gonna have to have another pay-per-view match, huh? Look at that smug son of a bitch. I miss CM Punk. CM Punk comes back to WWE to be the voice of the voiceless and to be the true WWE champion. He will meditate and then destroy you. Yoga. Sorry, more Street Fighter stuff. For the first time, God, look at Triple H here. He looks ridiculous. First time ever, our 2 WWE champions. That may or may not be true. To make sure there's only one champion, Triple H makes himself a special guest referee. Oh, there's no fucking way that's gonna... There's no way that's gonna cloud the issue of who should have won. Another wrestler as special guest referee. That always leads to an absolutely non-controversial resolution. I make fun of wrestling storylines because I'm so smart and cagey. Anyway, cagey made it. Anyway, yeah, so there's your basic storyline. The biggest knock people have had, like, years after the fact, although I'm sure people were saying it at the time. CM Punk returned, like a matter of a couple of weeks. I think it was like less than 2 months after disappearing as the champion. And then they came out on Raw and they're like, okay, well, we're going to have a tournament to crown a new champion. The big knock on it was that he was red hot when he left. He was red hot when he came back. But I guess in wrestling world, it's Tuesday morning quarterbacks as opposed to Monday morning quarterbacks. All basically argued, and I think there's a validity here. Not only should Punk have stayed out longer, so it would be even more shocking when he did return, and give the new champion some time to actually have the belt before Punk showed up claiming to be the real champ. And, maybe they didn't want to keep him out because business of the house shows was down or whatever. But during the time he was gone, he was just kind of gone. And a lot of people have said since then, man, wouldn't it have been cool if he was off doing like radio shows and interviews and like trashing WWF or WWE, I guess. Like, you know, he already had, the deal was already in place to bring him back. Because they would not have had him win the title on the way out. I mean, CM Punk's a professional. He's going to do business the right way. If they really couldn't come to terms on a new deal, he would have lost on his way out the door and been done. And that's, you know. But, yeah, he won the title on his way out because they knew they were bringing him back. He was under contract. They just managed to do a good job keeping it under wraps. And apparently he really did have them kind of over a barrel. Because the fact that he had trademarked actual copyrighted music that they shelled for to use as theme music that they didn't own. Apparently that's one of Vince McMahon's biggest pet peeves, is he hates paying for music. And CM Punk demanded, no, I want this song. I can't remember the name of the band that does Cult of Personality. They're like not quite one-hit wonders, but it's by far their biggest song. And yeah, he was like, no, I want that song. That song's perfect for my character. I want that song. And he made Vince McMahon shell out for it. But, you know, in 2020 hindsight, people have said, wouldn't it have been sweet if he was actually, like, out for, like, a month or 2 months doing, like, you know, all the, like, radio shows and TV appearances, just, like, with the belt, making fun of WWE. But, you know, they didn't do that. What they did was bring him back shortly after, and it was still pretty hot. And as we can see, CM Punk and John Cena are going to face off with Triple H as a special guest referee, which, if you are a wrestling fan, you know, special guest referee 9 times out of 10, that's going to be involved in the finish, kind of choreographed, sometimes actively, sometimes, like, they'll do a sort of, like, I think Mick Foley actually a special guest referee once, as the babyface, screwed up the call, the heel won when he shouldn't have, and it was this whole... It was like the most shocking resolution to a special guest referee match ever. But I'm just kind of blathering on now. So let's get on. And we've already hit the point where I don't remember, because CM Punk and John Cena fought a lot of times over the course of the calendar year that followed that big pay-per-view at Money in the Bank. And I don't remember who won each one, which actually makes it kind of fun for me. So who won their first big battle after CM Punk got his title? Usually it's Cena. The pattern is Cena loses, everyone talks about what an upset it is, and he beats the guy who upset him at least twice in order to be the overall winner. It happened with Bray Wyatt, it happened with Owens. He didn't even let Bray Wyatt get the first win, but yeah, I don't want to just go into like boring internet Cena hater mode, so let's move on with the story. See, now that I'm not talking, the game isn't giving us anything. SummerSlam! That was my inner Vince McMahon as an announcer back in the 90s. I'd like to see Triple H wearing the Mankind homemade referee shirt. This is my special referee water. Drinking this helps me keep my focus so I can remember the myriad of rules that govern this encounter. In this very ring.
Gentlemen, please welcome your special guest referee for this next match, the Chief Operating Officer of the WWE.
And a good friend.
Triple H.
Ladies and gentlemen, Triple H is the Chief Operating Officer in the WWE.
He just said that, Cole.
In charge of perhaps the most important match in WWE history.
Yeah, with the game in there, we are guaranteed that at the end of the match, there will only be one undisputed WWE Champion.
And one disputed WWE Champion. I'm not even sure if it's worth saying, but I'll say it anyway. Triple H, not his real name, is not the Chief Operating Officer of WWE Entertainment. He is an executive at the company, but he's not actually the Chief Operating Officer. Don't know what his real life title is. I think he's involved in creative and marketing, like television, like he's in the product end of things. I don't even know what Vince McMahon's actual title is these days. He's, I think he might actually be the CEO. But WWE is a publicly traded company these days. So Vince McMahon, I think, retains like the primary ownership interest. CM Punk not affiliated with WWE. If you believe anything he said in his interviews he's done since leaving the company again, he's not coming back either. Matter of fact, his appearance in this game was the source of a lot of legal friction. And apparently WWE2K Sports had to pay CM Punk a boatload of money because the game was already pretty much done and ready to ship when he left the company. And you know, one of the things that was involved was the fact that he didn't feel like he was getting, you know, a good deal on stuff like this. The whole story of CM Punk leaving WWE, like not as part of that storyline, but like leaving for real. Interesting story. There's other people who know a lot more about it than I do. For example, CM Punk. There's a lot of people who don't know that much about it, but like to speculate endlessly anyway. So I'm going to endeavor to just stick with actually playing the game here and talking about the on-screen storyline stuff that was happening. Here comes once again John. It's not hate, it's Heritage Cena. That logo.
This is where I started. I used to walk the concourse in this place.
The question is, which one of these champions will be defending the WWE title the next time we come to you on pay-per-view in 5 weeks for Night of Champions?
So I didn't actually, wasn't paying attention. I don't know where this pay-per-view is. Or not pay-per-view, this is Raw. It might actually be in, I guess it's in Massachusetts. Or maybe, it might be in like Florida or Ohio, one of the places where, I don't remember where John Cena did his developmental work before coming to WWE. He never wrestled for anybody but WWE. And like the WWE Farm League at the time. But, my belt's so much cooler than yours because it spins. Actually, I think the spinny belt was gone by now. God, that was a beautiful thing. I hated the spinny belt. Maybe that is the spinner belt. Or it might be just a belt that's designed to look like the spinner belt but doesn't spin anymore. Like John Cena had a spinner belt that's part of his, like, you know, rap guy image. I hated it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X is proud to bring you the Undisputed Tag Team
Championship. Introducing the participants first, from Chicago, Illinois.
Well, wherever this is, CM Punk still, even in this video game, seems to be getting a pretty friendly reaction.
CM Punk.
So, Punk pretty damn cool and quite capable of getting fan support on his own merits, but as you can imagine with John Cena, like the jean shorts and t-shirt wearing goody two-shoes, there's a lot of wrestling oh, here's the... That's the John Cena intro call that I know and love. But yeah, no, he's... CM Punk became kind of a rallying point for people who don't like John Cena. You know, not saying CM Punk doesn't become a big superstar based on his own talent, but the fact that a lot of people didn't like Cena and Punk actually came across as a legitimate threat, people liked it. He was ludicrously hot at this point. And there's Triple H just looking fucking weird. Everyone just looks... The thing is, the graphics are now good enough that I think they've reached that point. Like, you know, I was talking to Boba the other day as we played Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and like, man, remember how impressed we were by the graphics in Metal Gear back in the day? Remember what a big deal it was when we played Mega Man, that Mega Man would blink if you wouldn't put in an input a long time? The graphics are now, at least to me, they're so good in video games that when the characters don't look quite right, they look freaky. Mega Man doesn't look enough like he's obviously some kind of cartoonish representation of a humanoid, So you know he's not really supposed to be a human, that he's just an image, and you fill in the blanks yourself. But these guys, it's like, they're creepy in the way that Japanese robots meant to look like humans are creepy. They're close enough to looking human that things that aren't right bug you. John Cena looks a little weird. Triple H looks more weird. CM Punk looks like he's gonna steal your soul by staring at you with his demon eyes. Anyway, trying to decide whether to cut it off here or keep going. Let's see how long this match takes. This video will go a little long and have 2 matches rather than going a little short and having 1. But it makes very little difference to me because I'm recording it all in 1 block. So that's thinking out loud about how I want to buff these out. Who gets shit? Defeat John Cena by a pinfall. See, Punk was, I was already being like a bitchy smark talking about how Punk gets to beat Cena and then Cena beats him a million times. Save that for the Randy Orton-Christian rivalry where Christian gets like 1 cheesy tricked you into DQing yourself win and gets pinned 800 times. Punk actually gets to quit himself fairly well in this feud. And we're playing as him now. So beat John Cena by pinfall, moderately damage. All right.
CM Punk has been celebrated
And
by many for his outspoken
John Cena
approach to the way
is
that
fun
he
to
has
play
his
as.
words.
CM Punk is more fun to
Change
play
in the
as.
WWE.
But he's
On
also,
the other hand, he's been
you
vilified by many
can lose
for the
his
way
Punk
that he's
fairly
gone about
easily
bringing change.
just because
Yeah,
it's
because of
his
approach, this company
signatures
now
are
has
kind of a little
2
bit harder to
champions
set
for
up.
the first time
There's
ever.
more
Can you
opportunities
believe
for the
it's
computer
WWE
player or the other
versus
human player, I suppose,
WWE
to
champion?
counter you
CM Punk
while you're
is a
trying to set up these
four-time world
signatures that
champion,
involve getting a guy
two-time Money in the Bank ladder match
from the
winner,
top
and the
rope
only
or
superstar to
whipping
win
him in
that
the
matchup
corner.
2 years in a row. John Cena
Although
is
obviously you can just
11-time champion
run towards
and has
Cena and
won
get
more
slammed to the ground
WWE
like that.
titles than anyone in history. King, this is truly one of the biggest matches in WWE history.
Oh, you're right.
See,
This
running
ranks
towards
right
people
up
and
there
Hurricane
with
running
Hulk
them is the
Hogan
way
versus
that,
Andre the Giant, or Bruno Sammartino versus
speaking of CM Punk, that's the way I used to play AJ Lee when I play as AJ Lee periodically Divas matches in WWE 2K14. Whatever reason, 2K15 character's still there, didn't do that much with her. Oh, WWE 2K15 has Paige, so I probably was on those rare occasions that I felt like playing a Divas match. I think I played Paige because she was, the new hotness, as it were.
Trying to put him away. Vintage Punk.
You know, the way I see it,
Cena,
Michael, neither of these
vintage Punk.
competitors want to make a
Let's
mistake
go,
early in this
Cena,
match. It
vintage
can
Punk.
prove to be costly. This match might very well hinge on a mistake that one of these guys makes along the line.
Last time these two met, it was a back and forth
No
contest.
point in
Expect more
see
to say here
suicide
tonight.
dive.
But
I should
even
have.
though these two have squared off before, there's even more on the
Well,
line
what do you
tonight.
mean suicide dive? Do you mean the top rope elbow signature move? I guess that's what they mean. With the finisher icon, perform. Oh no! Oh, this was a tough one to get actually. Perform X to perform a front face lock. Hold L2 and R2 and move L towards the ropes, and then press triangle. See, never actually do this shit in normal gameplay. Okay, press X to perform a front face lock. Hold L2 and R2. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work.
And these two men have
I was about to
never
start
faced
talking
the
about stuff
pressure
that
like
happens
this
later
at
in the
any
story
point in
mode,
their
but there's-
careers. Everything is on the line here tonight.
Everything.
Wow, that actually didn't take. That didn't like go nearly as poorly as it has in the past. Like he'd always keep countering, or I would walk up to the ropes and it wouldn't trigger him getting stuck on them. Just do it, Punk. What is this like? I'm gonna look back and forth, look back and forth.
Oh, man!
Is he gonna move? Is he gonna stay there?
Punk taking out Cena, and Punk down as well, and now the official king, Triple
The
H
official
has done
king,
the count.
Triple H.
And CM Punk's head crashed right into that wall after it crashed into Cena. What?
The referee's it. Referee. It's a count of like 8. I mean, what happens if both men get counted out here?
Wait a minute, what's
It's the stupidest SummerSlam ending ever.
throwing Cena back into the ring?
And now count CM Punk out. Oh.
Now Punk!
That we indeed crown one champion here tonight.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before.
You got to applaud this move by Triple H.
You don't have to,
Man,
Cole.
if you can't get up
I mean,
for this
I
one,
have
you'll
free
never
will.
get up for anything. This is
I'm not
amazing.
forced to applaud this move by Triple H. Come back thwarted, bitch.
Punk can change the outlook of a match in an instant.
Many people have termed
Nice.
this matchup the quintessential
The
company man,
quintessential
John Cena
stud
versus the
muffin,
ultimate rebel,
Joel
CM Punk.
Gertner
Yeah, but
versus
you have to
John
remember how
Cena.
John Cena walked
Wonder who's
into
gonna
this
win
company.
that match.
He's a rebel in his own right. Remember,
Is there anything John Cena can do to stop the power of Joel Gertner?
He's now become the dynasty, and it looks like that dynasty is in serious jeopardy right now. Oh, you're right. John Cena captured his version of the WWE Championship when he defeated Rey Mysterio last month on Raw.
And you remember that match took place almost immediately after Mysterio had won the
Part of me wishes that I had done some kind of Let's Play of the career mode in this game. But it's, I don't know, it's still a little storylines are just kind of lame.
Yeah, but you know what?
Man, I thought I counted that.
He's one of the most successful superstars of all time.
I don't think I was given an opportunity to counter that.
Great offense by John Cena.
You mean See, I'm getting worried that I'm going to lose this signature move before I can... Oh, no. Okay. I'm hitting the button for signature. Okay. So this counted.
And CM Punk nails it.
Did I do it? Okay, damage him moderately. Now what do I got to do?
Well, Triple H told
I haven't gotten a new objective. Do I just get to win now? I feel like if I win now, I'm going to find out I missed something, but I already unlocked everything off screen, so it's okay.
The special referee is a conflict of interest, but at this point, it looks like he's calling it right down the middle.
Yeah, and I heard some guys in the locker room area say it's
yeah, I noticed John Cena getting a signature, so I figured that was not going to end well for me.
He's setting up.
Oh, he got it. How did he get a finisher? I thought a signature thing was lighting up. Well, I just got a finisher. It's turned into that god-awful pay-per-view match between John Cena and The Rock, where they just counted each other's finishers 8 times in a row. Yeah, once again, I bloody him. Two. Peace.
Peace, Snake. The peace sign is the V for victory. Nuclear weapon.
Somebody said something like suck it. What the hell?
He's going for the pin. Oh my! How in the world did he kick out of that?
Well, the fact that he already kicked out of it, I didn't even. Oh, that is a nice attack by Punk with
CM Punk has incredible intensity. And that
integrity and intelligence too. This was a mistake. Woo! Shades of Ric Flair. Oh, hey, what am I doing? I'm trying to walk up to him over here. I guess I'll get this again. I was trying to do my other signature, but now I could do this 4 times in one match. Well, I guess all 3. How am I meant to win? By pinfall, so no Anaconda Vice. That's the submission finisher that I have yet to actually use in this LP.
How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
And the thing is, the opponent is like, when you successfully hit the move, the animation in this particular finisher. Oh, you know, I was actually hitting the button so that we could call it a video after I won. Didn't win. What am I supposed to do here? This really does feel like I'm fighting John Cena.
Cena with a textbook counter.
Yeah, you know, I know some people don't want to hear it, but the truth is, John Cena
textbook
is so
counter. There's no wrestler in history, amateur or professional, who could have hit the R2 button with better timing than Compu John Cena just did. That's a throwback. He doesn't even do that anymore. Very rarely.
And John Cena finds himself in a fight.
John Cena finds himself living in a shotgun shack. So I guess I'm just gonna like start damaging other parts of his body. Is that what I got to do here? I'll do that.
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. That could be what we're seeing here. Boom, brutal impact.
Boom goes the dynamite. This will not be good for my ability to get a finisher because it tends to take away your meter after a while. Well, I'm at 80. Let's see if I put on a submission. Is it going to take it down? Nope.
This could do it.
I guess I'm thinking of the system in 2K14. It really punished you for using submissions in that game.
Incredible agility on display with that.
Maybe I'll finally get to do my, yeah.
Oh, his body has
Fuck
to be
out of the way,
broken
Triple
right
H.
now.
Triple H.
That's it. He's out.
I'm gonna try to pin with that. Why not?
He... Hey, look at this! Look at this! Wait a minute! Punk wins, but Cena had his foot on the
Oh,
rope.
Triple H, you're horrible. You're the worst referee ever. With your gigantic nose in the way of being able to see his foot on the rope. We're stepping the McMahon's fake breaths in the way. Figured it'd be a good idea to, like, mock Triple H for no good reason. So that any chance that I would randomly be recruited to work for the WWE can be shot down. Why are you asking me for my belt? I just won. Oh, okay. He is holding up CM Punk's hand.
There it is. It's official. Punk has won it.
I can't believe it.
Is he gonna pull him in for pedigree? I don't remember what happens, but it's the kind of thing you would
It's a
expect.
sight I never thought I'd see. The game raising the hand of CM Punk as the undisputed champion.
Good job, good job. Now I'm gonna come out of retirement so I can beat you in one match and then retire again, and you never get to come back. Oh yeah, the whole Kevin Nash thing. I'd blissfully forgotten about this.
Who the hell is that? It's Kevin Nash.
What is he doing here?
Oh my God, look out.
What is Kevin Nash doing here?
Kind of sucking, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what he's done. He's just destroyed
Kevin Nash is he's a really funny guy. He's a really intelligent guy. He's great on guest commentary. Wonderful guest on any podcast. Not necessarily the most thrilling wrestler in the world to watch. And, yeah, it's just classic overbooking. Punk beats Cena, then gets powerbombed by a guy who had no previous connection, and then that Money in the Bank gets cashed in. Superstar change. Player 1 is now Alberto Del Rio. You will recall that Alberto Del Rio tried to cash in his Money in the Bank at the end of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which was the first video of this LP, and he couldn't do it. And they didn't actually take the Money in the Bank. He was considered, he didn't cash it in. He never got to cash it in, so he didn't lose his cash-in challenge. So I guess he gets the challenge for the title right here. Huzzah. But I said I was going to do one more match, and that was a match, so I guess next time we'll come back with Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk. I wonder how this is going to go, folks. You'll have to tune in next time to find out. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.